Yes, yes, Sir Hairless here. I have seen Angelina Jordan twice before. That was with Suspicious Minds and I Put a Spell on You. Two very different performances of very classic songs. And today we have another cover of a very classic song, possibly the most famous of the ones I've just mentioned, Bohemian Rhapsody, when she was just 13 years old, and this is on America's Got Talent. This was a poll winner, of which Angelina Jordan reaction to do next. If you want to vote on these polls, you can do so by joining our Patreon or becoming a YouTube member, linked below. The song itself, Bohemian Rhapsody, it needs no introduction. I've done a couple of videos on other covers, Pentatonix, Forestella, both remarkable in their own way, but very much choral driven, making use of the fact that they have multiple singers available to them. Angelina Jordan, a solo singer, so I guess this will be just the voice and instrumental accompaniment, which raises the question in my mind, basically, of how will she arrange this? We know America's Got Talent have time limits with their auditions, and the original song is long, it's over 5 minutes, so I would bet that she does not include the theatrically operatic passage. Otherwise, I'm not even going to try and guess what she could do, because she could do absolutely anything. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Can you just come up to the mic like you're going to be...
So there's been 1.5 minutes of talking before she goes on and performs. She was talking with the judges, basically saying that she thinks Simon Cowell is an absolute legend. She's been waiting 10 years to perform for him, and she said that she won Norway's Got Talent when she was 7 years old. I probably won't include that in my video for time reasons and also copyright reasons.
Yeah.
Looks very composed, but maybe very nervous, I imagine. I just quickly want to say I did receive a lot of requests for this one, but not just for this particular performance. She's done other performances of this song. And in such cases, sometimes I like to watch them both to see how the arrangement or the singer themselves might have developed over time, or what differences they do between performances. So after this one, I will be watching another performance that she did in 2022. Oh, chords there. That has over 3 million views on YouTube, so if you want to watch that one with me, it will be linked below in the pinned comment.
Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Wow.
Oh, the seventh in there's lovely.
My time has come. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Wow.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. Oh, baby.
Talk about a natural singer. And talk about, I don't know actually, how many versions have I heard of this song? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. I think I said in one of my other Bohemian Rhapsody videos that this is a song that's so well known by everyone, but whenever someone goes up to sing it at karaoke, you can see a lot of people go, oh, here we go again. This is going to be 6 minutes of someone who maybe isn't so good. They'll be having a great time up there, which is the most important thing. But yeah, seeing really great, different, authentic, creative covers of this song is really rare. And I think maybe because just of, you know, how much of a powerhouse this song is, how groundbreaking it was at the time, how strange it was. Structurally, it's kind of all over the shop. It's just a very daring song. So to go out and think, yeah, I'm going to cover it and I'm going to cover it well. Yeah, fair play, especially when you're this young. Freddie Mercury supposedly, famously said he has no problem with people covering his songs, just don't be boring about it. And I think she certainly is not doing that. I'm pausing now with America's Got Talent in the past copyright tends to be very strict. Doing a pause will hopefully stop my video being completely removed. It shows that I'm not just playing the song all the way through as a listening alternative. So if you don't like the pauses, then my video might not be for you. Let's go and discuss just a little bit of what we heard in the music. First things first, her outfit, very funky. Second thing second, I like how we can see, let me find a moment, her bare feet. We saw them in the introductory bit that I didn't include, but just watch.
What is it about Simon?
He's just amazing.
The bar is in the way, but yeah, she performs barefoot, as I've seen in the 2 times I've seen her previously. Very, very interesting, and it's just a quirky thing to see, especially on a stage like this. As for the arrangement itself, there are obvious differences. She didn't start with the majority of the introduction of the original song. What has she done the same? Firstly, well, she's performing in the same key. Her choice to open a cappella is really quite shocking. Again, just because of how the original song is. Let's just listen to Angelina open up. This is mid-phrase and mid-song and unaccompanied. It's just not what we expect. To find that moment in the original, you know, we have this iconic image on screen. It's the 4 faces. We're hearing multiple voices. Complete opposite of what she's doing. Also a very synthetic sound in the original here compared to a very authentic and natural sound in Angelina's performance. As we can hear, they're in the same key. She's really making the most of these glissandos, these slides up and down, and even these little affectations like when she says doesn't. You'll notice how it's like a doesn't type of sound with an before. And just between the and the duh, she's also having a little slide. So overall, it feels like a very kind of wooey, I don't know what word I'm trying to think of there, performance. Good low register, especially for that age.
Wow.
Now that was peculiar, and I'm getting a little bit pedantic here, but when you start a song a cappella, you cannot go out of tune. Why? Because when an instrument comes in, it's already tuned. If you're singing with other people can adjust to you. If I start here, bum, and finish, bum, then the person next to me will know to come in that key. With an instrument though, unless you're hearing the tuning and changing it on the fly, that can't happen. So when she was about to come in, she really cleverly, and this is where it kind of gets into the semantics, but she's sliding on that note, which is quite a daring thing to do just as the instrument's about to come in. She's moved up and now settles after the guitar joins, and it's such an airy, soft sound. I just think it works really well. Obviously, we can hear the accompaniment is different to the original song.
Wow.
So what's different about it? Let me get my keyboard up. This is our key, B flat major. The original, as we all recognize, very much outlining that chord. Here, the guitar, what do we hear?
Wow.
We get the notes of the chord that we can hear very clearly, but then we also have this note, the 7th note in there, turning it into a 7th chord, basically a slightly more funky or dissonant chord, but also then moving the 7th down the octave. So instead of up here, it's down here. And now listen to that. The difference in feel. Having it played plucked on a guitar, arpeggiated, very, very smooth, quite different to the piano.
Too late, my time has come.
Guitar accompanying chords are very, very subtle. All of our focus really is on her and her voice. She's just very much reminding me of a number of singers. Amy Winehouse, for one. It's just this very, very slow vibrato. She has quite a naturally lower set voice as well, which makes her sound very mature for her age. But it's also the nuances that she does when she chooses to change the melody around a little bit, to do little runs or trills or notes back and forth. We can go to any moment and she'll be doing something.
Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Wow.
And also the tempo rubato she's implementing, literally meaning in robbed time. So she's not strictly adhering to the guitar underneath, which is overall keeping the rhythmic structure in place. She's choosing to sing some notes longer, some notes shorter. The guitar accompaniment doesn't need to worry. They know that she will eventually be back in time with him. So she is just doing what she wants, what she feels like doing. It's a really, really well polished performance. Huge range that we can see. Just before we paused as well, she went pretty high. The contrast of now when she's about to go high with so much power and a full sound. Notice how just before the airiness in the voice, which is really quite the opposite.
I don't wanna die.
So much air.
Sometimes I wish
It's almost like her voice is being cut off very, very rapidly.
I'd never been born at
Of course, for time reasons, that would be my only guess. The structure of the song has been completely shifted up. In the original, that's not what happens here. But they've made it work really, really naturally. And I don't know how long is left of this performance. The video, there's another 2 minutes. The performance, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. There is clearly a lot of the original song that will be cut out. And because the original song is kind of just in sections, you know, you have your operatic section, a ballad section, etc. I think it will be the sensible thing to just kind of stay within one of those sections, which it looks like they're doing. So let's see the rest of the performance and then see what the judges have to say. If you enjoy these videos or find them helpful, please consider supporting me. Patreon has a bunch of exclusive benefits, behind the scenes videos, additional reaction content, Q&A videos and more. For a one-time donation, you can donate me a hot chocolate at the Buy Me a Coffee link or become a YouTube member for these groovy emojis and membership badges. And a huge thank you to these lovely people on the screen now. That's nice.
Anyone can say nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Was that a standing ovation from all the judges? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. Just a couple more things with the music I'd like to go over. It's an arrangement where there's not that much happening, and that's not the point. They've taken a really, I don't know what word we'd use for it, for the original song, crazy, energetic. There's just a lot going on. They've taken that and transformed it into almost quite a somber or melancholy ballad type song in its entirety. Very slow, very calm. The instrumentation obviously plays a massive part. The piano that we didn't start with features heavily in this second half of the performance. Really acting as the rhythmic driving force with these heavy chords, boom, boom, the occasional filler notes, but syncopation as well. And the guitar has now changed its style as well from this very sparse, arpeggiated figure. I love how they shift now to this section at the end. Very reduced, nothing really matters, anyone can see. Having the piano instead of the guitar taking over, it's a great move. Why? Because the piano's got the higher register. We so often hear piano in this type of song. I can think of many, many classics.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can say.
Just chords, no filler notes anywhere, the guitar joining in. It captures the audience's attention, as we saw with that one girl in the audience. That's a genuine, you know, shocked, bemused face. Really, really great performance. This level of freedom with the singing, I call it the R&B runs, takes an immense amount of skill to be able to do as a singer. You have to have, you know, crazy accuracy, ability, technique to just be able to switch between the notes and hit them perfectly, quickly. It's a tiny bit much for me at moments, but that's just personal preference. We all have different preferences. But overall, it must be said, I barely even notice it. There's only 1 or 2 moments where I think maybe you don't need to do that much. But, you know, what can I say? I'm just a dude sitting here watching a video of an immensely talented young singer who has gone on to achieve great success. These videos would be boring, right, if the people who make them don't give some of their thoughts here or there. But yeah, really, really fantastic performance. What a singer. Let's go and see what the judges have to say.
I feel like I am witnessing the birth of something really special, a star, and as they would say in Norway, jeg elsker deg.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
And I think this moment, this time on stage, this song, this performance is going to change your life and your career forever. I believe that.
Everything about tonight felt like it came from you. The arrangement of the song, the simplicity of it. I've never heard that song in that version before. Seriously, this was an amazing performance.
It was her arrangement. I've just assumed that, to be honest, because my last video, I put a spell on you when she was years younger than she is now. She supposedly arranged that as well. And I have seen comments saying that she arranges all of her performances. So I will go ahead and assume that is her arrangement. Let me know if that's not the case, please. Oh, and that's the video. I think it's safe to say that that was a life-changing moment for her. Yeah, very cool to see. It's always nice to see such young people with such immense amounts of talent. And as far as I'm aware from all the comments I receive from everyone, she is very much still immersed in the world of music and doing clearly what she loves, which is, yeah, great to see. Well, now let's go and watch the other performance from 2022. So a couple of years later, see if there are any changes, how things might have evolved. If you want to watch that with me, head on over to the link in the pinned comment. And if not, well, thank you very much for watching. Liking the video or leaving a comment would really, really help me out with the algorithm. You don't have to leave any words. You can leave an emoji, maybe a microphone emoji like you see on the screen now. Every comment really does help. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one.